Victims of narcissistic abuse are just unfairly blamed for their own suffering. And it just further perpetuates this cycle of victim blaming in society. And these societal tendencies that we have, they can make it actually even harder for victims and survivors to just seek the support and validation that they need. Now let's, try to figure out and analyze just narcissism itself. According to the DSM-5, narcissism is not just about an inflated ego or self-obsession. It's a complex personality disorder. And it's like trying to fit a multidimensional piece, a puzzle piece, into a two-dimensional world, and it just doesn't fit. The DSM-5 is very two-dimensional. It's black and white, literally black and white. And narcissism is just its own animal. It's just deviously and twisted and moving and murky, and it's horrible. And nothing inside the DSM-5 actually fits what the experience actually feels like. The clinical definition of narcissism, according to the DSM-5, is a pattern of grandiosity, a lack of empathy, and a constant need for excessive admiration. And what the hell does that actually mean? Like, really, what does it actually mean? It's missing, so much of it. There's so many missing pieces there. It's missing the narcissist's insatiable hunger for validation and the fact that no amount of validation is ever enough for them. Narcissists exhibit behaviors that, range from arrogance to entitlement to just the belief that they are unique and deserve special treatment. It's so complex. Now, when we talk about narcissism, we're just kind of scratching the surface. Because once we start to, kind of open the books and start to look at the diagnostic criteria outlined in the DSM-5, it includes things like, grandiose self-importance, fantasies of success, power or beauty, a severe lack of empathy, and, exploitative behavior. That's pretty vague and yet all-encompassing. Because narcissism is so much more messed up than that. Because it's so much more. It's not just a list of traits. It's a complex and deeply ingrained personality disorder that goes beyond what meets the eye. And understanding the clinical definition is like, peeling back an onion and only discover that there's more layers there, more layers there, more layers there. And no little line in the DSM-5 is going to be able to encapsulate all of that ever, because there's always more to discover. And even the professionals will still debate over all the details and what actually it is. This is a debate that could literally go on forever. So if you're seeking justice and accountability for narcissistic behavior, great. So many of us are. This is a battle that's complex. It's very complex, but it's not insurmountable. Because in time, as more people kind of go through the process, the healing process, and get better, they too can shed some light on the shadows of this narcissistic abuse. And, as more people break free from the chains, we can become advocates for a world where victims are heard and validated and supported. No, thank you for joining me on this exploration of this battle of justice and accountability and just in the face of narcissistic abuse. So we're going to keep pushing forward, and together we're going to make a difference, because the more people that kind of get this information out, the better. So please, comment, tell me exactly what you think, or share. There's a lot more videos out there. I have a lot of videos on my feed, hundreds of them even. And, thank you for your support.